Hello YouTube. This is Wade from Wade's Orchids, and we are looking at Oncidium Heaven Scent Redolence. This is a hybrid between Oncidium Sharry Baby and Oncidium Ruffles. Both of these parents have got Oncidium ornithorhynchum in them. Ornithorhynchum has been renamed now, and I don't really remember offhand what its name is, but it's a little lavender flower that blooms usually in the fall. It doesn't have really great shape or anything, but it's got very nice fragrance, and it usually blooms from either one or two spikes per growth. So it's somewhere along the line somebody found out that this is a really nice thing to hybridize with, and we eventually got Sharry Baby. I'm going back up here. You've been seeing a close-up here, and let me show you more of the plant. There we go. Now something I want you to notice, and that is that although this is not by any means a small plant, the flowers are arranged much more densely than what Sharry Baby is. I guess that's the best way to put it. Sharry Baby puts its flowers, I kind of think it straggles them along this incredibly long stem. Now, not that this, again, is a short growing plant or short flower spike. It isn't. It's probably between 2 and 2.5 feet, maybe even more if you'd stretch it out. But as you look at it, you see that the flowers are arranged much better. The flowers are maybe a touch larger than Sharry Baby, and I think the colors are brighter. One thing that everybody would be very happy to know, and that is that, like Sharry Baby, it carries this incredible chocolate smell onto it, usually almost all day, although the strongest is during the morning. I can smell it right now. I'm standing about 3 or 4 feet away from it, and it's very, very noticeable. If you like it, it's one of the best things going. It makes you want to eat chocolate. Anyway, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here on the base of the plant here, and you can see that this is the bulbs on this are fairly good size. I also have another Oncidium Heaven Scent that you may have seen in other videos that I've done. It's called Heaven Scent Sweet Baby. Okay, Sweet Baby is a much smaller, more dense flower composition, and it's a smaller plant. This, as you can see, has a really nice large bulb. And one thing you want to make sure of when you're growing these is that your bulbs do not get wrinkled. This thing likes a good amount of water, and I will go into what kind of potting mix I use. This is typical for almost all of my intergeneric Oncidium hybrids, and that is that I use fine bark, medium bark, perlite, and a little bit of peat moss, and also chopped up sphagnum moss. And I also, one thing I want to make sure of, and that is that it doesn't get sopping wet. So for that reason, in the bottom of all my pots for this type of plant, I have drainage. Okay, you can, I just noticed here, I will swing over to another plant that I have, and you can see the styrofoam peanuts sticking out of the bottom. Okay, I have at least 1 to 2 inches of styrofoam peanuts, and That makes sure that the drainage is very good on it. I would pot these up probably on a yearly basis. Now the light that it needs is typical for Oncidium, which is the easiest way is if you're growing Phalaenopsis, it needs more light than the Phalaenopsis, but a little bit less than the Cattleyas. It will take a varying amount of light. The leaves that you see here are kind of a dark green, and that means that it can be given a little bit more light. Okay, I like to push them a little bit, give them a little more light, and have them a little bit lighter green to flower well. And it's very easy for if you give it enough light to get it to flower with 2 spikes per growth. Okay, I'm going to be keeping this around for a long time. It is just a beautiful plant and beautiful flower. I'm hoping that it will be flowering more than once a year. Sharry Baby flowers more than once a year. Also, Heaven Sent Sweet Baby, I've been getting that to flower 3 to 4 times a year. So we will see how this is. I've only had this plant a couple of months, but it is a really pretty thing. Nice fragrance. Definitely a good thing to have in your collection, especially if you like Oncidium alliances. And this is Wade from Wade's Orchids. Hope you enjoy this. If you like it, put the thumbs up there and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you. Bye bye.